A few weeks ago, I was asked to do a video on procrastination. So naturally, I put it off. See what I did there? Here are 5 easy ways to punch procrastination in the face. So why do we put things off? It's because we don't want to do it. As human beings, we typically only do what we want. Tip number 1, is this a task that you have to do? Are you familiar with the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule? 80% of the growth comes in the last 20% of time, 80% of the work is done by 20% of the people, and 80% of the results come from 20% of the work. With that being said, will this task make up 80% of the results in the long run? If no, don't do it. If yes, we gotta get it done. Tip number 2, in the mornings we have the most willpower. Use that to your advantage and do your biggest task first thing in the morning. If you struggle with that, try tip number 3, which is inevitability thinking. We are creatures of habit, and success is all about behavior modification. For me personally, when I'm training a lot and working a lot, in the mornings I am very, very tired, as you can imagine. If I pack my bags, pack my lunch, and lay my clothes out the night before, when I wake up the next morning, all I have to do is brush my teeth, get dressed, and get out of the house, which allows me to get my workouts in 100% of the time. However, if I hit snooze, stumble out of bed, check my email, check the weather, check YouTube, check Twitter, check Facebook, I eventually will keep putting off doing my workouts, which will ultimately affect my entire day and ultimately affect my entire week. Inevitability thinking is huge. How can you make accomplishing your tasks inevitable? Tip number 4, remember your why. If your why is big enough, that will literally drive you to continue day in, day out. When I think about my why, it motivates me, inspires me, and I get things done. It never hurts to have a reminder of what your why is. Place notes and pictures all over your house, in your car, in your cubicle, to remind yourself of why it is that you're working hard. Tip number 5, give yourself a deadline. My wife is a planner and she gets things done way ahead of time. For me personally, I work well under pressure with a looming deadline. It's almost as if my creativity really flows under pressure. If you're like me, give yourself a deadline and stick to it. And also find an accountability partner that you look up to and share your ideas and your deadline with them. These are 5 strategies that I personally use to help punch procrastination right in the face. I hope that it helps you as well. Click the video on the left to learn more about my goal setting strategies. Click the video on the right to learn more about my time management strategies. Subscribe to get my latest videos. My name's Ryan Celestine. Bye for now.